Hello, hello, hello. Hello, can you hear me now? I think you can hear me now, can't you? Because I see the little thing going up and down. Hello. That's it. USB audio. So I think it must be my microphone. Either that or this is the microphone. Right, okay, so tell me what one's the best. The one that I'm talking from just now? Or is it the one that I'm talking from just now that is the best one? Because that is my mic. That's my podcast mic, that one. This one is the one that is off the webcam. So what one do you think? 1, 2, or 3? You heard me better there. What do you think? 1, 2, or 3? Or were they all okay? Were they all okay? Welcome in, Scott. Welcome in, everybody. I will go through the list in a little second. I don't know what was. I think I had muted. I don't know why I was muted on the speaker, though, at all. Sis, I won't be typing. I'll just be listening since I'm outside. Okay, Mystical Sis, that's no problem. Thank you for even being here, sis. I know how busy you are. I did send you the link in case you wanted to come up, as I did Sister Sherry, to share any books or anything you wanted to talk about. Same, Kerry, sis. Okay, no problem. If there's any, the link is in the clan if any of you want to come up. Okay, Brother Scott, you only get him 20 minutes ago. That's perfectly fine. I appreciate you all being here. Hi, Uncle Danny. Blessings. You're brushing the dogs. Oh, my goodness. I bet you could stuff a pillow like we could with Sparkle. You ain't got the link, sis. I sent it to you in Messenger. I actually emailed it to you as well. But now I'll make sure that it's sent. I think I did it on my phone. Oh, it must have been your other. Maybe I didn't send it in Messenger, sis. 2 seconds. I did send it by email. It's okay, I can copy and paste it to you right now. Right there, it's copy and pasted into your Messenger, sis. Is there anybody else wants to come up? Let me know, guys. Sister Kerry, do you want to come up and just talk about any books that you know of? Oh, you don't use your phone. It's on your Messenger. It's in the clan chat as well. Let me know if you're still having problems, sis. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling a lot better, Brother Scott. Thank you for asking. I'm never going to be over it. But I definitely am in a place now of healing, definitely getting more healing. Right, okay, there's Sister Sherry there, well, Sister Willow.
Hello, guys.
Hi, sis, how are you today?
I'm not feeling too great today, so I've got my camera off at the minute.
That's okay. I did notice on Facebook, I think it was actually this morning when I got up, that you hadn't long went to sleep because you'd been up all night.
Yeah, no, I'm not sleeping very good at the minute, and things like that. I don't know what's going on.
It's downloads, isn't it? Because I get them as well.
Well, yeah, it's that, but they're getting like the depression and lots of anxiety and stuff at the minute. It's nuts.
Yeah. Because for every up, there's a low. Because everything positive you've been doing, remember, there is going to be like some sort of come down for that. So that's probably what it is. But you'll get past it, Sister Sherry. You always do.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's the spiritual stuff. I just think it's just everything I'm going through at the minute. I think I've been like it a few months now, like before I started the garden and that. To be honest, I feel a lot better since I've done the garden.
Welcome, Brother Eli. Yeah. Well, that's what's going to help you, isn't it? Yeah. That's what it's there for. It's going to help you to get out there. If you are feeling like that at 3 a.m, you can step out into your own little magical realm.
Yeah, it is magical. I wanted to go live tonight, like to just like watch them a little bit more. Oh, look.
Look, that was the little plant I had got that I told you about, so it's sitting beside me.
That's so cute. I hope that she's next to the fairy. The fairy will look after that.
Well, the fair, yeah, when the desk gets clear again,
Little Flora. She'll
I'm
be
making.
whizzing around that.
Yeah, well, bring her over. Come on over, little one. Yeah, because I have got all the oils and things sitting there because I'm halfway through making pain oil. I've got it here sitting beside me. Plus, I put it on the windowsill in the morning so that it gets
Yes,
some
sunlight.
sun. But it's beautiful, guys, isn't it? I can't even remember what it was called, to be honest.
I've moved the one that was in the back, got like the sunflower that I've got in the back.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
moved that to the front to see if it buds my other ones. Because they're like my sunflowers out the front are like blooming beautifully, but in the back you weren't having it.
See, she's trouble, guys. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
That's
she's a fairy. Of course, they are trouble.
in
In a good way. In a good way, guys. Don't panic.
You muted me again.
But get them flowers and stuff like that. They'll be happy. They won't be as misbehaved because they love flowers and stuff.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Let's go through the chat and say hello to everyone. Welcome in, everybody. It's so nice to see you all here. You are all blethering away like that. I love to see you do. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in.
I'll turn the camera on for 2 minutes just to wave at you guys, but I am turning it back off.
Welcome in, Phoenix. I hope you're feeling better as well, everybody. Okay. Oh, you're still as beautiful as ever, sister Sheila. Welcome in, brother Eli. Right.
Hello, my brother.
I'll tell you a little bit about how tonight happened. Well, I have been meaning to go live for a couple of weeks to do a kind of support stream, just to kind of support each other, chit chat, that type of thing that we usually always do. So for the last couple of days, I've been not really wanting to do that because of where I am. But I've also been wanting to do chit chat with you and maybe even talk about what's coming up and things like that. So Sister Sherry had shared in the clan yesterday that she was getting this new book. So I can't remember how it actually came about. I think Sister Kerry Sister Phoenix was going to order it as well. And it was one of the ones I had always looked at and I was going to order. So I do believe it was Sister Kerry. I think she's got the book, had said, why don't we all get it and study together? Or Sister Phoenix, however it was, it said it, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the book that I think yours is coming, isn't it, Sister Sherry?
It weren't Kerry and Phoenix that had it. They bought it yesterday.
Yeah, you had said that you were getting it, so it sparked a conversation, didn't it? So because Sister Sherry was getting this book, and we all kind of wanted to get it as well, so we're going to start doing like a study class in the clan. So it'll be really interesting to see how that will come along. So some of the books that we've got already, because those books will have to be delivered. And what was it again, Sister Sherry? Maybe you can talk a little bit more about what the book actually is that we're going to be studying.
So obviously the book that I sent over to the sisters yesterday is a book that is about like herbal remedies and natural medicine remedies and stuff, just like natural ways of being able to do things and to be able to help yourself. And it is done by a really good author. How I actually come across the book was actually, I was at my brother's and there's a young lady called Jessica that I know that's been coming to me a lot about witchy stuff because she's been having a few little issues. So I was talking to her and she cut off because I was at my brother's and she knows my brother really well. Because my brother had told her that I was here, she come running up the stairs and she'd just got the book off of TikTok. So I was like, oh my God, I need this book. This would be awesome for me and my sisters. And it's called The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies, but she's got other issues as well. She's got ones for medicine, for, lots of different natural things. And they're meant to be really, really good books. Really, really good books. And I think it'll be really good classes and lessons for us to do and, hopefully be able to learn other people.
Well, that's that as well, because that's a lot of you know, Sister Sherry and I's plans have always been at some point to open up a kind of witchy school, a witchy teaching place, whatever it'll be called at the time. So this will be a good practice for us within our own little clan to do like a study session. So what we'll probably do is we'll probably maybe once everybody's book is in, we'll probably set aside maybe a couple hours a week to go through the book together, make sure everybody's understanding each chapter and things. And also, if you think about going back to school, people, well, I did especially, I always learned better in a school environment. So I think that would help me a lot, maybe even some of you sisters, the fact that it'll be structured like a school. Then we know to get our books out, get the teaching head on, not the teaching head on, like the student head on and things. So we are going to focus. And then we all are there for each other as well. If there's a part that I don't understand, or maybe there's a part that Phoenix doesn't understand.
She is an amazing author.
Yeah.
She's really accomplished. Her name's Nicole Apelian. She's really good, and she is actually Irish. It does descend from an Irish way, and I do like the Irish workings, and that would be classed with the UK. Yeah, because it's UK stuff, but obviously in America and like that, you can use it as well, guys. It just might be your plants might be slightly changed or different, but there'll be information in that in there anyway. But it's amazing.
But Sister Sherry and I has also got other books that we've got together. Like they've got the Encyclopedia of Essential Oils. I think Sister Kerry and things has got all these as well. And then the Encyclopedia of Herbs and things. And then we've got the little herb books and things. So it's going to be good, guys. So what I was going to suggest to use as well, I know a lot of you are already in the clan, the public clan. If there's anything that you want to do, like maybe a book or something you want us to do with yous, the clan stuff will be private, guys. I'm sorry about that. We can't add you to that. But my idea going forward was thinking if there's something that yous want to do, maybe we could come up once a week to go over a book review with yous or something. It could even be about ghost hunting. It could be about prayers. It could be about herbs, oils. It could be about absolutely anything you wanted. You know, just because, I mean, think about it. If we're going to be doing this to try and help yous guys, then you maybe will have a better understanding of it as well. If maybe you want to pick a book and then we come up and help you understand it. You know, but I thought it was a great idea just to have a little kind of witchy school together, if you like, within the clan. So Sister Kerry and Sister Phoenix, I think they're going to be involved in it. But we have got a public clan and a private clan. So in the public clan, if any of you guys do want to jump on board and do the book with us, definitely let us know, because we will be starting probably in the next couple of weeks once everybody's books are in. You know, and it's going to be interesting. So what do you all think? What study? Oh, hell no. Uncle Danny's saying, oh, hell no. Well, Uncle Danny, I think you've done enough studying and enough teaching and enough. It's your time to relax now, so I understand that. There's probably nothing about herbs and things that we could teach you anyway. You probably know most of it.
Pups knows a lot of stuff, but this is really good. It is really good. She's shown me, and I was like, oh, that'd be awesome for me and my sisters. I think we'd get on really well with that. So that's why I put the book in there, and then obviously the others bought it, and it's like,
yeah. It was one of those books Sister Phoenix had been looking for over a month, and it's called The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. So it's going to be good because, as you know, Sister Sherry and I especially, our business will be going, Mysticals already is in that line of business with the shop and doing a lot of different things with, well, she doesn't call it ghost touch.
Can I have a study pass? I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. Come on, pups. And I don't know how to fly a broom. There you go.
Yeah. But it'll be good. And that's what the clan's there for, guys. It's for us to be part of the one community and do things together. And the fact that we're all over the world doesn't matter. That's the good thing about the internet. So it'll be good to do it. What's Scott saying? I'm studying a sci-fi art book for inspiration, but it's more for a design.
That sounds amazing.
Inspiration. Scott, brother, if it is something that you, through time, would like to come and talk to us about and maybe inspire somebody else to do a bit of design, then you are welcome to do it. It doesn't have to be about anything spiritual or anything witchy or anything paranormal. If you want to come up and talk about the book and inspires and which books inspire you, you're welcome to do that. Definitely.
Okay, Snap Crackle. Thank
you for coming in. Welcome. What did Mystical say? She's probably got a lot of books, let's face it. I have that book and it accidentally got boxed up years ago when I was making room for my brother to move in, which means it's lost in the pile of boxes in my she shed building. Sister Mystical, I'm quite sure you could dig it out if you wanted to come along and do the classes with us. It'll be good for you to take your mind off of something else, put your mind on something else as well, because you do everything. Mystical is so busy, guys. You know this because of last year she was busy with the magical garden. Well, this year, as you all know, she's got hens and chickens now, and she's got the pups, so she's extra busy. So do you not think maybe she should do a little chill out couple hours with her sisters just to relax and take her mind off of what's going on outside her doors? I'm only saying that because I'm missing your face. So what do you want to add, Sister Sherry? What would you like to get out of maybe doing some classes together as a clan? What would you like us all to achieve? Well, I have a wee ciggy.
I think I didn't get the books because I don't know my stuff. I got the books because there's a lot of things that we still don't completely know about. And as like people that are in spiritual practices, no one can really sit there and say that they know everything. There's always going to be things you're learning, and there's going to be other techniques. So for me, it's just like bringing us more together as a clan, getting more people educated, so that there can be just more than just me, Sister Drew, and Pups like having talks. We could have other people come up and stuff like that. I'm hoping that by doing these classes, it'll give others the confidence to come forward and do the shows with us. And like you said, sis, making a form of a witchy teaching school, which we've always wanted to do. So I think getting up to date is more what I'm doing. Get up to date and get back into that zinc. I think a lot of it is where,
and they're more like reference.
I haven't done nothing for ages because I've had so much to deal with. I haven't really been doing what I want to do, and I just think this will probably help us as well to get back into the swing of things, because we've all had loads of stuff we've been dealing with recently. You know what I mean?
And they're more like reference books, guys. They're more like the type of things like, so for example, you would sit down and maybe in the clan, for one of the clan teachings or the clan meetings that we'll say, right, okay, out of the book, Encyclopedia of Essential Oils, let's tonight study an oil to do, maybe, say, sleep or something, just for quick reference. So it's really just about us spending time together as a clan, going over things, maybe giving each other little tips, what we've learned along the way, making a sleep oil or a sleep pouch. And these books are really just a reference for us, so that if somebody says to us one day, can you make me up a lotion, or can you make me up something that's going to get rid of my cold but also help boost my immune system, then all we have to do is really go to these books if we don't already know herbs that'll do that quickly in our head. And these books are already all been tried and tested by other spiritual beings.
Well, they're old remedies. They're remedies that our ancestors and stuff would have used, and now they've finally brought it out in a book, because a lot of this stuff they're trying to take it all down because they don't want people to know this. So I was like, I'm getting that, and she's got other books for other things like the natural medicines and that. I'm getting all of them.
Yeah, we need to collect them. So, if you can and they're available, definitely collect them all. Because books
and you can get them on ebook. Yep.
Normal books like these are going obsolete. So I'm a great believer in have the book as well as maybe having if you've got room in your phone to download these things, and then you can listen to them as you go about your day. But I think that it was it's the next stage of our practice, guys. As we've always been telling you the last few months, maybe even the last year, all these things are coming in stages and we're leveling up all the time. I know that I had a little setback there because of circumstances that you all know about, and I'm not going to keep going over it. But these things are going to happen, and that is why we have to all stay strong as a community, stay strong as a clan as well. All you guys that's not even in the private clan or the public clan, you are still clan members because you come in time and time again to hear what we have to say and maybe even take our guidance. So I do feel as if you are all a part of our clan. So that's why I think it's important for you to know that we are leveling up all the time, guys. And I feel as if this is the next level. So definitely get your name down for any books. It might even need to be a book. It could be absolutely anything. It could be a herb that you want us to start covering. Because Sister Sherry and I, Mystical, and Kerry, I do believe, maybe start going live with us soon as well. Sister Phoenix and things. What one of us don't know, the other one usually does. So definitely do it, guys. You know. So how is all the garden stuff coming on, sis? Just a wee quick update.
The garden's doing absolutely amazing. It is really, really starting to flourish and stuff now. And I do think that that's part of the reason I went nuts for the book as well, because I'm working a lot with the Fae. They are very into plants and natural things and medicines that are natural. So for
It's
me,
the next mission for you.
It's the next level for us, isn't it? Like we're already established in what we do, but that, like I said, we're forever learning. When we never know everything, you know what I mean? And that's what I love about this faith, that you can always learn and show other people. And, yeah, I know, pups. You know everything. Unless you're like from like 300-400 years ago, which in another life you was, but in this life you've been in what 50 something years.
Yeah.
So it's
And
like
there's
old
so
stuff.
many. But this is another thing that we want to try and tell you all as well, as we've been saying for the last couple of months. We don't want you to have to keep getting to a place where you have to try and get a hold of your local doctors. If your guys' doctor's surgeries are the same as ours, you can't even get past somebody that answers a phone. So the time is definitely now, guys, to start looking in your local woodlands, maybe even in your local little spiritual shops, your local herbal shops and things. Go down a different road if you're somebody that's
Go
always
naturally.
Yeah,
go naturally. Like I was talking to Rudy about it the other day, not just with that, but I've noticed a lot of things like are going off really quickly. And obviously, like with medication and stuff, you don't really know what's going into it. I've even noticed like things like food and that. I'd said to Rudy the other day, I said, when you go into the shop and you smell like the tomato plants, they smell like they've got something in it. Compared to what I've got in my garden now, it's fresh and it's lasting, you know what I mean? And it's the same with the medicines and the herbs you use for your rituals and stuff like that. You want something to be natural. Now, not in any shape or form are we saying that anything we learn you means you ignore your doctors and hospitals. If you've got serious cases, you still use your doctors and you still use your hospitals, okay? It's just that if you've got things that maybe you need to just help yourself because you can't get in for a doctor's appointment at the minute and you're just needing something to keep you going, you could make these remedies and stuff like. And that's what we're saying. We're not saying replace this with not going to the doctors. Do not do that. What we're saying is you could use that as a supplement while you're trying to get into the doctors or something. And also always make sure that you do make sure that it's safe for you to be taken that, because obviously if certain people are on certain medication, you may not be able to take certain herbs. So this book would be really good for all of that sort of stuff. And it'll help us to be able to make our structure more. You know, so
guys, and think about it. We've all took this journey together so far, so it makes sense that this is the next step up and we do it kind of as a clan. I mean, Sister Sherry's still not really told you what our new business is, guys, but she will eventually. So when she does...
I don't mind. I don't mind telling you, but this is going to be first reveal on your channel.
You've got to do it. Yeah. The thing is... On you go.
I'll tell you, I'm going to be doing certain ceremonies. I'm not going to say too much on it because I'd rather say it on my channel, but I'm going to be doing certain ceremonies and certain blessings and cleansings of certain places and stuff like that as well. But it all does revolve around funerals and christenings and wedding blessings and stuff like that. But like making ceremonies and stuff, making my own business up. And actually just doing that side for them. I would be the designer as well as the person that does the speech and the talk to them and things for them. So yeah, that's what I'm in the middle of doing and trying to get set up.
She'll do a full big reveal though, guys, when it does come to fruition. But that's what I'm saying about all the different businesses. Sister Sherry's got her special little business that she's going to be up and running. I've got the Mystical Woodland Adventures and Advisors as well. So all of the things that we're doing, the purpose behind the books and things that we're getting is going to be phenomenal for us to learn and teach people as part of our business, that side as well. Because think about it, my Mystical Woodland Adventures, I can only do that when the weather is good. So there's going to be other times when it's like the dark season and when it's the run up to the things start to grow, that I'm going to have to know all these different things. So I feel we're all stronger together anyway. We've proved that many times. So I feel as if this is the next level for everybody. And I think the universe has put things into place this way for a reason, because I wouldn't have been ready last year at this time to start now doing this. We had to go through the process of figuring out what we actually wanted to do as a business, because we always thought it was just a shop, didn't we, Sister Sherry?
Well, for a long time,
a shop.
I've always been fascinated with the whole side of wanting to help the dead, because I do it already in another way, but I want to do it in a proper way, like proper sends off. Like my stuff's all originating around not having to have a religious ceremony. You can have a spiritual and more natural ceremonies for your weddings and funerals and things like that, instead of you going godlike. You could go to your nature, Mother Earth and all that. So like you're saying, Sif, you know, it is. I think like we've needed to be where we were to get to that level where we realise now that we are ready. We've needed to have that little hurdles to jump to get where we're going to get. But you know, it's all opening, and I think just it's logic that, you know, you've got your mystical walk. I'm going to be doing that. I've also got my Sherry's magical Willow's magical adventures as well, which is all to do with outside. Everything's just opening up.
See, the thing is, Sister Sherry and I's businesses is much alike. So there's things in my business that if it's too, I can say, okay, I've got my sister in London who can do that for you. And then the same with Sister Sherry down there, she can say, oh, I've got my sister up in Scotland that can do that for you. So for all that our businesses are the same, they are similar. And there's a lot of things that we can kind of pass on to each other as well. So it's going to be amazing, guys. So I want you guys to start trying to learn your herbs and things as well. Try and see what is in your woods and it can help you. And we'll try along the way to guide you how to do that. I mean, a lot of it, if you don't know your herbs by look, there's a lot of things you can do to taste them, and then you'll know what they're for, such as your bitter herbs. If you taste them, is usually for gastro, they're usually for your stomach, things
all
like
that sort of thing.
So there's this little signs that you can do when you're out in the woods to test different herbs and things to know what they're good for. So through this journey of our businesses, we will start to teach you that. And as our community, I would appreciate the ones that's not really interested in it. If you can maybe help push us out, share us out into different communities, maybe talk about different communities and things. Because, guys, that's what the algorithm is all about now on YouTube.
It does help, guys. It really does, because it's so frustrating when you've got so much useful information and nobody's learning anything because nobody's sharing, nobody's doing it.
It's like the
whole point of us doing this is for you all to learn, you know, so put us out there.
Yeah. And it's all mostly yous guys that keep coming in time and time again. And yous guys already kind of know your stuff as well. A lot of yous are here to learn. But there's also a few of yous, I think, in some of your communities. One, Sister Sherry and I have got it totally established. We've got the structure of what we want to do. I would really appreciate it, guys, if you would start putting us out in your groups and things. Even maybe do that just now about our support streams, about Sister Sherry's new garden streams and things. because the algorithm right now is really bad on YouTube, and if you're not in that algorithm, you've got no chance of even being seen. And it's really to help people, guys. A lot of people. I mean, we want to do this as a business, each as a business, yeah, sure. But the main goal is to help people. That's what the goal is, especially the way the world is going right now. We're needed more and more spiritually. There's so many people struggling with their mental health that if they only just look beyond going to their doctors, then and look maybe on YouTube for some spiritual help and things, then they would have a far happier life, I feel. And through these books,
like you're saying, sis, I agree as well. It's good to do it is good to do like the shop side of it. And like, I'm not quite like, obviously I'm going to be doing like that as my business, but I am going to be bringing shop bits in, and I'm still going to be selling certain things and doing certain things. But you know, a lot of what I do isn't about the shop. The shop's just something on the side sort of thing. You know, my main things is like your education, guys, and learning you and showing you what reality and what's real.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So that's what we've always been here to do. And this us training you and learning you things is just an extra bonus. You'll get, you know, like you've
and
got people you can in.
the books is the way to do it, guys. If you want to suggest books as well, maybe some of you have read a book that really helped you.
Please don't listen to the crap that people say as well. Like when they come up to you and they're like, "Oh, well, if you're going to people that have to read out of books and whatever, that means they don't." No, it isn't. It's just that the books give a lot more informal information. We can give you the basics, but the book describes that a little bit more. There's nothing wrong with having books in front of you. You'll see a lot of very established witches like ourselves always sit there with their books. You can't remember everything.
You've got to
everything. It's impossible.
Everything can't be intuitive. Welcome in, nice to see you back, brother.
So and you'll find that a lot of them hold the books, and they do that because they feel the energy from it. It kind of helps them to get that insight as well. Yeah. You're connected to it. So
if it all goes down, you still have your books to rely on. Exactly. See, the thing is, I'm a great believer in you've got to. That's okay if you were brought up on a farm or something or somewhere like that, and you gradually learned what everything was and how to do things because you've grew up in that environment. But people like me that's grew up, well, his sister says, well, grew up in towns and cities, that's never really had like that environment to grow up in. We need to have the books for a bit of structure, and then after that, once you know what herb does what or what oil does what, then that's okay to start using your own imagination and do your own stuff. But the books are there for a guidance to help teach you, and that's important. You don't want to start putting stuff out there that maybe contradicts somebody. That's, say I decided I wanted to go and study nettle, but maybe something that I learned wasn't quite right because maybe I was having an off day or something. Who knows? And then I put that out in a book, and then 25 other books say different. I'm going to look a bit silly, you know? So you've got to take a bit of guidance from other people's work because you just don't know. But it's all a journey. Just a
it's like Sister Mystical said it, you know, books are ideal to keep because, you know, we look at how bad our technology and everything is at the minute. At least you've got something you can run back to and still be able to do whatever. And in my opinion, even though I'm not the greatest reader, when it comes to stuff like that, I can read it because it's not complicated to read. It just gives you the names of the plants, you know, detail. And you know, like I do like books. I just think that books really do help you to really connect to what you're wanting to know about.
And there's nothing better than sitting down in a cold, miserable day with a book and feel as if you're learning something. You know, there's nothing better than that.
A nice little heater, and you're sitting on a nice couch with a hot chocolate or something, and you've got your book. Can't beat it. Your little notebook as well to scribble down your notes.
Exactly. Then you have to
set some music on and you're away, guys. Like, woo!
Brilliant, Scott. See, that's it. The thing is, I'll use this one as a reference. It's the world's The Kitchen Witches World of Magical Plants
That
and
sounds good
Herbs.
as well.
Yeah, I've used
Yeah.
this one as my guidance, guys. I've used this one for maybe about 2 years now, but before that, it was really just everything that I had wrote down out of Freyr's Cauldron.
And when you do look at Sister Drew's pile of books and you look at my pile of books, that like you'll probably look at it and think, oh, you've got so many different ones. We're classed as eclectic witches. We do not stay to one part of our religion, what we follow. We believe in many characteristics, so we have many different books because we need to be able to establish in all of our forms. Being an eclectic witch, it means that you're not open to just one thing. You're open to many characteristics in the craft. Do you know what I mean? So you could be a bit of shamanism, you could be a bit of pagan, a bit of Wiccan, you could be a bit of kitchen witch, garden witch. I'm a bit of everything, guys. Literally.
That's why it's your own path.
Yeah,
exactly. I believe we're all a bit of everything. Yeah, this as I said, we don't all stay in the one little corner of the world. We've not all got the same lives. We've not all got the same people around us that we need to help with the same lives. So it makes sense. Everybody's practice is different because we've all got a different mission for that practice. So unless Sister Sherry stayed here with me, we wouldn't have the same purposes in life, or I stayed there with her, then our purposes maybe be the same. So it makes sense that it's not going to be the same.
As much as I'd love to live near Sister Drew, I think we're supposed to be the way we are. We're supposed to be on other parts of the world. Like there's Sis in Scotland, there's me in England, you've got Sister Kerry in Wales. You've got Sister Mystical and Phoenix and all of them in like places in America and Australia and all over the place. I mean, it's all over the world.
You're as well, Kerry.
Angles. You know what I mean? Like, and what you've got to remember is in different countries, their faith and how they do it will be slightly different. So you're always going to have different things to learn and different ways to do it. That's what's so amazing about it.
I'm a son of a witch.
I'm a son of a witch. Don't you mean you're the father of a witch, pups?
Yes. See, the thing is, Scott, the book
trying to say
See, that as for this book, for example, the Encyclopedia of Herbs, Spices and Flavourings,
that looks like an amazing
book compendium as well. But the thing is, it shows you how to make different teas. It shows you how to make. So it's for all it's not a witchy book.
Get it?
I got that one off eBay as well for I think it was only £4 or something.
£4?
See, when I got the one for you and me, that one.
Yeah, I love that book. I do love that book. I sit there like looking for it all the time.
Well. When I got those ones, I actually got this one as well. I think it was only
I might have to see if I can find that because that looks really good. And it's going to have pictures in it because I've always been honest with you. I can use herbs. I know how to use herbs, but trying to identify what trees I find that really hard. So it'd be really good to have. That's another good thing about having books. They give you pictures.
This one's got a good reference in it. There is other ones that's got better references, and I'm getting the little pocket book of herbs or something as well. It was only £3. £3. This one, the one that I've got coming with the book that we're all getting, I think it's a little pocket book of herbs. So basically it'll be a size that can fit in your bag. But yeah, this one's quite good for a reference. This one is the
That's what I'm saying though. You always can tell which ones are really well written. You can tell the difference between a really crappy book that ain't really had no time put into it to a proper book like that. You know what I mean? All right.
Culinary herbs, kitchen spices, flavours of the world, vegetable and fruit flavourings, edible flowers and leaves, oils, vinegars, dairy products, sauces, preserves and condiments, coffees, teas and spiced drinks. So it's got more than 185 duplicated recipes. So you did.
It wouldn't surprise me, Sister Kerry, if you have got that book. You got
that's the one she shared in the clan. And then the Encyclopedia of Oils that the both of us have got. But yeah, these are definitely. I think they're a must. If you want to take a spiritual path, such as Sherry and I's doing, like with try to help people through the spiritual prayers, through maybe the herbalism and things, books like that you have to have because they're a great reference for all that you can stand there and do your own research. for what oil you need, what herb you need and things. These are tried and tested books that you can just go to for a quick reference. Even write down things in it that you would, like for juniper, for example, I could take a quick write down in my book of shadows, maybe aromatherapy uses or something. Take just that little bit and put it in my book of shadows. There's so much you can do with these books, guys. You know, they're not just. When you go, sis?
It's not just there to educate everyone else. It's also for yourself, guys. Like Sister Drew said earlier, I mean, we say it umpteen times on there, like a lot of people are looking into going back naturally, okay, to like certain things. Like I said, don't replace your doctor and your hospital for really serious things. We're not saying to do that, but at least with your natural herbs in your natural way, you know what you're putting into your body, and it is much more healthier for you. You know what I mean? So even though we're going to be educating you guys, it is going to be practical for at-home things. Like if you've got a normal cold or you've got a bit of an ache or a pain, you can make something to sort that out. You know what I mean? And
Remember,
you're going to
guys, this is science. The herbs and the oils and things is the science. What works is the science behind the herbs and things. What makes it magical is us empowering it to do a certain purpose. So all these herbs and all these oils have already got a science behind them that already works.
Yeah, they're there for those things, but obviously the intention is us. Like, say, like we get one and somebody wants to have a pain oil or something. Obviously, when we make that oil, even though it's got the equivalent of what it's supposed to do to take the pain away, we still need to be able to put our energy of what that is needed for into it. That's what we do. So that's what makes it magic, is the intention and the fact that it is something that's naturally grown and something that can help you. And
yeah, it's definitely. See, at first, when I started this, I've told you this before, when I started wanting to make my pouches, my oils and things, I had to go back to knowing if it was possible. That is why I read The Idiot's Guide to Alchemy. I wanted to know the science behind it, so I knew if things were just working on magic alone. But when I started to do the research on it and I started to read like The Idiot's Guide to Alchemy, also read like different, if I can't even remember something, it's around somewhere, like things that Freya had gave us, I realised that there was a science behind some of the herbs, some oils and things. So if you can place a certain herb together with a certain herb that does something, you can either strengthen that one thing up because the two things do the same thing, or you can program the other herb to do something else, such as both of them. Yes.
Kerry's asking you to hold that book up again.
The Encyclopedia of Oils.
Is that the one you're on about, sis, or are you on about the herb one?
The herb one you shared
she thinks she might have that book as well. And I wouldn't surprise us if you have, because you like your books, don't you?
The one that Sister Sherry's got is the same as this inside, but it's two different covers. It's only because it got updated again. And it was made in 1984, I do believe. Then it got upgraded again in 1992 or something. But nothing in it's different.
No.
Or the Encyclopedia Herb. But you did share that in the clan earlier, sis. Yeah, but that's what it is, guys. It's really just the science behind the herbs, and then us as spiritual beings, we can add extra power to that to make it also do a certain purpose, aimed at a certain person, aimed at a certain place, also, you can add certain ingredients in there to bypass things. Like, okay, I'm going to add bergamot in there just to make there's so much to it, guys. Honestly, that is why you need the science behind it as well, so that you know what that herb, oil, flower, whatever does do. You know,
we can't wait for that, pups. When I get the time, I'm making 2 copies of all of my teachings and knowledge books, one for Pup and one for Buttons. Yeah, we'll love that.
That will be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. Honestly, I couldn't think of anything more cherishable. What she said, Sister Sherry, check the clan. Chat, I'll send you a picture of the book. Definitely.
It's very important, and it's good because we're getting to learn some of Pup's roots and stuff like that, and it's really important because we're in that family network with him. So
Yeah,
it's an honour to know that we're going to be following ancestors and families' ways, his family's ways. It's amazing. It
definitely.
is.
It's a privilege. Yep.
I've
It's
always
definitely
been into
a privilege.
farming. My family done farming and stuff, but being a little girl, you don't really remember everything you'll learn when you're little. You learn like little things and remember it, but you have to kind of jog your mind. And you're like, I remember my auntie doing that, and then you kind of pick it up when you're reading. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, we've
You know,
always been surrounded by smelly
it's just
fields with
natural.
smelly
Yeah.
cows' poo.
And I remember just being young and just always loving to be with plants and laying in between plants because I could hear them. And it just feels right to be doing this because we talk to it, we connect to it. So we should be doing this to
Yeah.
bring their pop-up energy out because they're amazing to work with. They are.
I remember doing a project at primary school, and it was about trees, and we were to pick a tree and do it, and it was ash tree. I picked an ash tree, and we were to do a project on it, just write about it. We were to go find a leaf of that tree, and we were to trace it on a bit of paper, and we were to try and draw it and things. And do you know something? I absolutely loved that project. I, even in the summer holidays, decided to go down the woods and pick little leaves and do it again. It was one of
Yeah,
those.
it's good though.
I really enjoyed it.
It's always been there. It's just remembering it. Obviously, being a young little girl and stuff, you do it a little bit different. You kind of just love the leaves and that, and you find it fascinating, and you do
Yeah.
little studies on it, and you find it exciting. But now we've got it to a point where we can be educating people, and through having that love and that connection, we're now doing something really, really great,
Do
and
you
we're
want to
bringing
know
back
what
the past.
mesmerises me? It
Yeah,
mesmerises me, some of those trees, like the cherry blossom tree and things that it only blossoms once a year for 2 weeks. The full process takes 2 weeks. That type of thing fascinates me. I want to get right behind the science of that and figure out why does that do that. So things like that,
taking
guys, is nature's little surprises.
Pups, the things you come out with, I don't think I would
What's he
particularly
saying?
like to wake up in the morning smelling that, but yeah,
Oh no, what do you
especially
say,
fresh
Uncle
green cut
Daniel?
grass, maybe, but yeah, no, thank you.
Well, that's what Scotland smells like, yes. He knows it well.
It does over here as well. You can smell it big. It's just like, oh,
Yes. It gets to a point sometimes that you don't even smell it anymore, guys, and that's the truth.
get used
Or
to it.
some just, oh my goodness, you're like, it's good for your lungs. Take a good deep breath. And the thing is, it probably isn't good for your lungs. We should all find our plant ally for these next few months. Mine last year was dandelion. I contacted. So you did, sis. I remember that. Contacted so much, and she healed me. I made salve, oils, and food from her. You know that's quite right. True. I think I will try and pick a herb, and we'll do a study on it. For some reasons, nettle just jumped into my head, but
Oh
I
yeah,
want to do heather or something. We'll definitely do that. I think we'll talk about it in the clan, eh? So all the people that's in the clan, start thinking a herb you maybe want to start doing a little bit more deep dive into, and we'll see what we can get out of it. So, but it's been great, guys. So I wanted just to really do this live to get back to going live as well and chit chat and all you guys. Welcome in, Tags. Nice to see you. So really just to get my foot back in the door as well, guys. So it's been nice to talk to you all. So definitely keep an eye out for different things we've got coming up, and we'll be doing more book reviews and things. And remember, the offer's there to do it live as well. If you want to do a book live, let us know, and we'll definitely do it live. Sorts out the cobwebs in your brain. Uncle Danny, wait to put this up. What a man. Oh, that's Sister Phoenix. It went away again. Sorts out the cobwebs in your brain. First sniff in the morning. Oh, yeah, definitely, Uncle
oh
Danny.
yeah. But you have to wake up.
One. That's for sure. And your eyes watering. What did Phoenix
You
say?
do have to know your plant allies. You do.
Yeah, you do.
It's not just about picking them and going and using them. You've got to have that connection with them, that understanding with them as well. It's good to do that. It just shows you appreciate their energy and what they do, isn't it? When you do your research and you talk about them. And
see, I work with a lot with cloves. Clove's one of the ones I'm working on. I actually need to get some more clove. But I've been working a lot with clove just now. I think there's different herbs that you use at different times. Like when I first started, I used a lot of chamomile. I've used a lot of lavender and things as well. But yeah, I definitely feel that there's a certain herb and things that you gravitate towards at certain times. I definitely feel that. But I think nettle, for some reason, is calling to me to study. It's nettle I keep hearing in my head. So maybe it'll be nettle I'll pick to do a little study on, guys. We'll see. Anything you want to add, Sister Sherry, before we go? Because I was just going to do it for an hour, just to get back out there into this. What you said, Brother Scott? Not sure if I can show the sci-fi book live. It might be cop. Oh yeah, it could be, Scott. You could come and talk about it though.
But you could have the book on your lap. You don't have to put it up to the screen. You could just have it on the table or on your lap, and you just read little bits out of it. You know, you don't have to show the book on there. All I'm going to say, guys, is like, lots of exciting things coming and lots of shows that we're doing and stuff like that. Just keep tuned. And, like if you like to be educated and if you like to be connected, then just keep watching our shows and stuff. We've got lovely pups and mystical and that as well. There's a lot of us. So just keep tuned.
Go shout at this dog.
And it's good to have Sister Drew do a live because we've missed her and she's had a lot to be dealing with. So it's good just to have her on a show for an hour. She's still in that process and still back and forth, but she's coming back. That's
I'm
good.
coming back, guys. I just really want to start dipping into my foot into the water, let's say a little couple of times in that before I really start going back to do tarot.
What this studying will be part of that. I think this studying will be part like healing for us as well. I think it will not get in connection with that, allow us to deal with things. You know what I mean? So.
And any time we can spend time together as a clan, guys, is always amazing. In the clan, we all got on so great, and it's one of those places that we all just gel. And it's an amazing. I don't class it as they're all like my far out friends. I class as all as family, and it's like actually sitting in a family chat. So it's going to be great to actually do a topic and a subject together, where we can all just sit there and help each other with book studying and things. It'll be great, guys. You need to think about a book and we'll do it public as well.
And we appreciate you as well, Kerry, sis.
I have to see if I can find some books for cheap. Definitely can. Go on to eBay. eBay's got a lot of second-hand books. Just make sure that you're getting the ones that's good condition, new condition and things, and you'll be okay. And then cleanse them when you bring them into the house. As soon as you bring them into the house, sage them. That's what I always do.
Like looking things like eBay and Amazon, that you can get some really fairly priced books on there. Like some of one of the sisters said to me, you can go and buy the ready-made books, like the ebooks on Amazon, and they can be 49p. That's cheap. You know what I mean? You've got a whole book full of information and that.
And take notes on it. And then that way, take notes on it. And then you've always got your notes. It's the start of a new project, guys. Charity shops. It's the start of a new subject. So that's why I wanted to go live and talk about this tonight instead of just maybe chit-chat or something. So the new journey is books and things. So let's take this journey together. Public if you want to, along with us and the clan. We'll be doing it privately, of course. But we will still bring these tips and things that we know, that we've learned and things. So where can I find old books? What, Uncle Dana?
Where can I find old books? You look around the house. Never mind. It's a joke. And I agree, Scott. There is a bit, look, because we're not about trying to be better than anybody else. We're just genuine in what we do, and we really genuinely care about people learning the right way. You know what I mean?
And
so
we are people. Together.
Yeah, and I just think we all gel together, like Sid said. We bounce off each other, don't we? So
for sure, we
keep
do,
each other lifted up. you know, that we don't even have to say anything to each other. We just put a little thing in the room and all of the sisters come together to make sure that person's all right on that day. And it's just amazing.
It's amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that we want to start bringing to the community, guys, with the clan is, remember, we're all here for you. We all go through ups and downs as well as you guys do. Because we put ourselves out here on the public eye, doesn't mean we don't hurt any less than anybody else. But where I find it's different is anything that we go through as creators, we learn from it, hopefully, and we can bring it to YouTube or to whatever platform and
Pups
help
no book.
somebody else, you know.
Pups is not just a normal book. Pups is an encyclopedia.
Oh my goodness, imagine the size of the book. The knowledge that he knows would be unbelievable.
Yeah, he's an encyclopedia, guys. He's got
the World Wide Web of Uncle Daniel.
Yeah. Internet web, like web. Yeah.
Yeah, ask at the libraries.
Got a lot.
Good idea, Kerry. Ask in your libraries and they can get them in for you.
Yeah, very true.
Definitely. But what we'll do is, Sister Sherry will probably do it, and I'll probably do it as well, and any of the other sisters that want to do it. Any book that we're going to be looking at, we'll put on our community wall. And then that way, if there's something that you know about the book, or if you want to start us maybe doing a live about that book that we're doing that month, then you can we'll definitely bring it to our channel. But everything's a journey, is my point. And this is the next step of our journey, guys, is hitting the books again and learning more things. So just wanted to put that out there, guys, and let you all know that I am around. Sister Sherry's still around as well with me. Mystical's in the background as well, still working hard. And it's freaking hot, she says.
It is, yeah. We miss you, sis. You need to come
yes,
and
I've got your face. A little lobster face right now, guys. She's been out fishing a lot. So, yeah. So, definitely hang on in there, guys. We are still around, I promise you. It's just a little bit of a healing process, but we're getting there. So, I want to thank you for joining me tonight, Sister Sherry, because it's going to be a journey, I think, taking this book journey. Let's hit the books again. More studying, guys. More studying.
It's exciting to study, though. It's exciting. So, like I said, you do learn things as you go along. We think we know quite a lot already. You learn so much when you read the books. There's so many different ways.
I must admit, I do. I love to study something. I love to feel as if I've sat for 2 hours doing something and I've learned something. So definitely do it, guys. Even if it's not what we're doing, take it upon yourself to go learn something that you've always wanted to do, like Brother Scott. Brother Scott's doing these, what is it? He's graphic designing things. He's taking a new journey. You guys think about what you want to do and see if you can go buy a book on it and read up on it or something.
Just be something else, guys. You know, do something that's going to make you happy in that. Yeah. You know, we're all part of this world, so we should at least learn a little something about her. You know,
exactly.
Definitely.
And get out there, Anna, because we've all been cooped up for far too long. I'm just waiting in the weather settling down here in Scotland. It's very cold right now and very wet. And
I'm going to go to the woodland tomorrow. I've been saying all week I'm going to go, but stuff's fell in the way, and it's like, because I want to get a video so I can have it for my live on Sunday to do the Willow's Magical Adventures. So I'm going to go there tomorrow. Probably going to do a Fae Garden watch tonight as well. Do that about 12:30. You get some really good things on my videos and stuff.
Good, because it's 20 to 12 just now, guys. So that's going to be good for the next wee while then. Yeah. So I'm going to let you all go, guys, and I do appreciate you spending an hour with me. So as I said, I will be back, guys. I promise you. It's just a slow process right now, but
give it time.
The main thing. So thank you, Sister Sherry, again. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. So get those books out and let's get studying, guys. Let's do this. Thank you, Sister Sherry. Bye, everybody. I will play the outro just so you can say goodbye to each other. What will we do? We will play the fairy one, I think. Bye, everybody.